Hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Friday. I am just coming from getting my hair done and getting a blowout, and one of the things that my stylist and I were just talking about, I was giving her, filling her in on my week. And I'll wait for a couple people to get on here with me so I can share what my thoughts are today about this. So this week, guys, as you know, I took my extensions out. I've been wearing my natural hair this week. It was curly this week. And one of the things that I realized in wearing my natural curly hair is that it gets a lot of attention. Hi, Lady Gabby. She said, hey, Auntie. Hi, sweetheart. It gets a ton of attention, guys. Like, more compliments, flirts, attention from women, attention from men, more looks. And I haven't worn my hair natural in so long that I didn't really pay attention to it, or I haven't had anything to compare it to it. But like this week, literally, it stood out to me, and I was telling my stylist, I said, Danielle, you know, is it possible that we as women have created beauty standards that is becoming like the social media norm of what's beautiful, right? Which is lashes, makeup, extensions, hair did, nails did, eyebrows did, everything did, right? And if we're really honest, ladies, we can say that we're mostly competing with each other when it comes to that. There are these beauty standards and these bars that keep getting set higher and higher and higher, to where, you know, for those of you, I live in Atlanta. So let me start this conversation by saying this. I live in Atlanta, the land of the baddest chicks in the universe, in the world. But with the prominence and popularity of enhancements, getting your body done, Botox, fillers, extensions, eyelash extensions, makeup, you know, literally people mastering makeup on a level. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of this. That's not what I'm saying today. But what I am saying is that we have created a norm for beauty, standards of beauty, that is not really about our natural beauty, our natural looks, right? And it hit me this week. I was like, I went out and took my my niece / daughter, Jasmine, for her birthday this week. We spent the day yesterday and went out to eat, went shopping, so we're out and about together. And I said, Jasmine, do you notice people looking at me? And she's like, yes. Yes. I got hit on this week. Hair curly, the curly kind of messy look. Ladies, I'm just gonna talk to you for a minute. I'm gonna talk to you. You can give me your feedback. But I'm just sharing my observations and my experience, to where men actually spoke to me. Men actually complimented me. Men actually stopped me this week. I never got that kind of energy from men. And obviously I'm married. I'm not looking, you know, for men to hit on me or compliment me. But I'm observing the difference between being out and about and getting attention. Or if I was a single woman, even when I was single, men did not approach me in person. But when I was single, I was also always glammed up. And I think that there's a couple things going on. Obviously, there's several variables. It's not scientific. What I'm sharing with you today is not scientific. But what I am saying is that I think that men are less intimidated and more attracted to more natural beauty. Because who can honestly say this also, ladies? And I was talking with Danielle about this. is how often do you get hit on when you feel like you look like a bum? When you feel like you're just running to the store with your ponytail and yoga pants on versus all glammed up, super done, hair did, makeup did, everything did. It's more likely, I think, that we get hit on when we look less glam versus more natural and dressed down. Lily says a lot. So Unorthodox says, yes, they are, and they have been trying to tell us this. So here's the other thing. This is another element to it. So I think they like more natural, but then ladies, here's the other part of this. And this is what I said to Danielle. I said, could it also be that between eyebrows, lashes, extensions, wigs, fillers, is it getting to the point where everybody's starting to look alike? Because if we're really honest, right? Like by the time you line up the girls who are doing the extensions and the makeup and all of the above, right? Guys, like I said, I live in Atlanta. I'm saying this right off the bat. I live in Atlanta. So I am in the land of dimes. I'm in the land of glam banging women. That's where I live, okay? But if we're really honest, by the time we're creating these looks that are based on these social media standards of beauty, isn't everybody starting to look like the Kardashians? Aren't we all starting to kind of look like your favorite influencer? I mean, I'm just keeping it real. This is my conversation with Danielle. I couldn't turn on the camera and talk in there when I was with her because we're in the middle of a salon. There's more people, so we couldn't record our conversation. But this is what we were just talking about just now. I just got my hair blown out. I'm getting in the car, and this is what I'm thinking about. And so then it's like these social standards of beauty just keep getting more and more ridiculous. Jess Leslie says, I understand, you're right. We're all carving out brows, bodies, contouring, etc. So we're kind of a carbon copy. That's what I'm trying to say. And then what I said to her is that social media is setting these standards of beauty that are so high and so ridiculous. And then nobody looks like what they look like online. Between the lighting and the filters and the makeup and the perfection stuff that's being done online with the photoshopping and the editing and the apps, guys. Like every single time I meet an influencer in person, I'm like, and not that they're not pretty, because I know what natural pretty girls look like. I'm almost 50 years old. I know what natural pretty girls look like. But guess what? The younger generation and younger girls, their standards are based on what they're consuming online. So guess what? They don't realize that these perfected images and perfected looks that they're seeing on Instagram, on TikTok, that these people don't look like that in real life. And then in real life, how often are we even seeing people anymore? Like, real talk, how often are you even seeing your favorite celebrity or influencer or vlogger or beauty influencer? How often do you ever see these people in person? Because now everything has become such a virtual world that how often are we even seeing anybody in real time, in real life? Everything's virtual, everything's video, everything's pictures. And so I think that Monette Micklin says the upkeep must be hell of expensive too. Yes, I was just talking to Danielle. I told y'all, just got my hair done. I said, Danielle, you know, I'm wearing my natural hair. I went and got me some MAC lashes because there's this thing I'm going through right now biologically, guys. My hair and my nails and my lashes and everything is growing really fast. My hair's growing fast. My nails are growing fast. My lashes are growing fast. Well, guess what? It's a waste of money to keep going and getting my nails done when 2 days after I get them done, they look like they need to be done again because they freaking have grown out so much. And I'm paying $140 every 2 weeks to get my nails and a pedicure. Well, now I'm talking, what, $300 a month? And I'm literally like, I'm going to have to take these nails off and switch over to wearing some natural nails because this ain't working. Right? I'm like, I'm not getting my hair extensions and my installs and all of that. Between that, my lashes, I've had to take a break. I'm about to travel. And my lashes are growing so fast anyway, I can't keep them on. So now, by the time I look at the money I'm saving on hair, nails, and lashes, I'm at like $1,000 a month. I still get my facials and do all my skincare, but I'm literally saving $800 to $1,000 a month between all of it. And so I guess what I'm saying, ladies, is that for those of you who feel like you're wanting to do things a little bit more natural, I think that you should do that. And don't be afraid, because guess what? This is what Danielle and I were talking about. I should tag her in this video because I'm talking about our conversation like verbatim. It's like, she was telling me her last boyfriend, he wanted her to wear her natural hair. He met her wearing extensions, but then he wanted her to wear her natural hair. So she took out her extensions and she wore her natural hair for like 6 months. She couldn't take it anymore because it was just so much work and maintenance. And she said he loved it. He loved her natural hair. And I just think that we have to be careful. Now, I'm not saying I won't have extensions next month or the month after that. I mean, I'm taking a break right now. I'm following my authentic path of how I feel right now. It's just how I am, how I feel. It's where I'm at spiritually. It's where I'm at mentally. It's lining up. It's part of my alignment. And nothing's wrong with all of this stuff I'm talking about. I'm just saying, if you think that you have to do those things, if you think you have to use all these enhancements in order to keep up with social media, or you think you've got to do all of this in order to not be single, in order to attract a man, to get someone, guys, I think the majority, like one of the things Danielle said to me is that all of her friends that look like her are single, because Danielle's gorgeous. She's glammed up. She's in the beauty industry, right? And, you know, lashes, hair, makeup, you know, beautiful, like glammed. And she's like, yeah, it's the natural beauties who are married. It's the natural beauties, the natural girls who have boyfriends or they're married. Lady Gabby 78 says, I'm literally taking out my extensions as you speak. Laugh out loud. I'm going to do a wig for an easy style though. But that's what I was saying to Danielle. I said the other part about this is that you notice how everything just keeps getting more and more extra. Years ago, 20 and 30 years ago, guys, like you would get extensions or weaves or whatever, but you wanted it to look natural. You wanted it to look like it was your hair. Now, with 26-inch, 28-inch, 24-inch hair, everyone, you know, the hair is way down to your back, way down to your butt. And that's not realistic. It's not realistic that 75% of the women you meet with extensions, that their hair is naturally, you know, down to their butt. What women do you know with hair down to their butt? Look, the Chic Richey says, social media is not real life, so it should never be the standard. Exactly. But if you notice, guys, it's just getting more and more and more and more extra. The lashes are getting longer. The nails are getting longer. Everything just becomes more. And And it's hardly ever that you see people with like short wigs or short extensions or hair that looks like it could be their natural hair. You don't even see that. Sometimes I feel bad because I don't get the $500 tape-ins. I just get a traditional sew-in with a leave-out. The Janae Danielle, you should not feel bad because you're not spending $500, $1,000 on getting your hair done. That's the social media that's showing you these videos of $800 hairstyles, $1,000 hairstyles that put pressure on you to feel like you should be keeping up with that. And it's not necessary, especially if you're looking at it because you want to not be single. Authentically Nick says, I couldn't do it anymore, so I locked my hair. Listen, a natural solution. One of our coaches and one of my friends, Monique, she's got beautiful locks. And it's down her back. Beautiful long hair locked. Missy Lioness says, why do the done-up IG models get all the male attention? So here's Danielle and I just talked about this too. Like I said, I wish I could have recorded our conversation because we talked about all this. I think there is a big discrepancy between what men actually feel comfortable approaching, dating, and marrying versus just who they view online. Yes, all of these IG models and everybody get all this attention, guys, but those women don't want the men, you know, your average guy that's sitting there liking their videos and their pictures. She's never gonna be with him. Guess what? Guess who he's approaching in real life? The woman he doesn't feel intimidated by. The woman he feels is pretty in person. I just think that between social media, guys, and these beauty standards, things have gotten so crazy. Some of the things, this is some of the comments I've seen on my videos. Rebecca, you know, I just feel like I'm not pretty. I don't feel like I'm pretty enough. That's why I'm single. You know, I'm not a size 2. I have 25-year-olds inbox me. I'm getting old. And it's like, what in the world? Chic Richet says, it's free nudes. That's why they get the attention. Yes. You ever notice that a lot of these people are half naked? Hello? So true. So true. Men are they're visual creatures. They're paying attention to the free viewing, the voyeurism. We have to set our own standards for ourselves instead of looking for outer approval. So Unorthodox says, they're not marrying IG models. Some may get caught up. Exactly. Exactly. Guys, when's the last time, you know, besides these celebrity couples, you know, look at what your average person in a relationship looks like. Look at what the average person that you know is married. What do they look like? If they're not all into social media or they're not a celebrity couple, they look normal. Look at me and Carrie. Carrie is a handsome man. I'm a pretty lady. But are we like these drop dead gorgeous fitness, hard body, perfect couple, relationship goal pictures, Instagram, and his muscles popping, and you know, and I'm in a bikini, and you know, no. It's normal, average. Two average people, normal people together. Do we make each other look better because we're happy? Yes, happiness is attractive. Happiness is beautiful. Good energy is beautiful. Random Inspired says, yeah, you are, Rebecca. I laugh out loud. Drop dead gorgeous. No, Random Inspired. I'm a pretty lady. I'm a pretty lady. But I ain't got this banging body that, you know, perfect flat abs and big bubble butt. And I'm just saying, guys, I'm pretty. But I'm not these IG influencer model people. You know what I'm saying, y'all. You know exactly what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm ugly. I'm just saying I'm not a 10. I'm not IG model beautiful. Say Nadine says, I'm on a dating site and I can't believe the various amount of men that like my profile. I would have never known these men would like me in real life. Laugh out loud. It's hard to meet people in real life. It really is. And that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm giving you my honest real life experience. You know, I'm a married woman, and I'm just saying to you, in the last week, with my hair natural, I was hit on and talked to by more men than years. And when I had a conversation with my daughter yesterday with Jasmine, we're talking, and she says, you know, I don't get on social media. She said, you know, it's just too much pressure. She said, when I get on there, she's 21. And she said, when she gets on social media, she starts feeling like she has to be perfect. Perfect. And she said, it's just too much pressure. The official gives Rebecca a baddie high key. It's just the truth. Stop. No. Okay. I am mom and a grandma, and no, I don't look like these IG models, y'all. Stop. Okay. I understand what you're saying. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sabs S says, I can relate to Jasmine. This is what my daughter is saying. And it's what we all feel. As I've taken more of a break from social media and my spiritual detox this summer and my awakening and all this stuff I'm working on, it's like you start to get away from it, distance from it, and it's like, God, this stuff is the Matrix. This is a mess. It is literally sets. And guys, I'm just going to say this, and I got to get ready to run. Guys, if you keep letting people online be your standard, these people don't even look like that in real life. You don't know what these people look like in person. You don't know what their relationships are like in person. You don't know. And you're comparing yourselves to these filtered, perfected, photoshopped, you know, pictures and videos, guys, that it's not real. It's not real. And I just want to encourage you today to be you. If that's you with extensions and lashes and all that, great, fine, ladies, that's you. But if you don't really want to do all of that, and you want to be a little bit more natural, then do that too. Because it's perfectly fine to be you. To be your authentic, natural self, and to love your natural, God-given beauty. Whatever that is, it's perfectly fine for you to be that and not be so pressured by these crazy standards that the world is setting for what's beautiful, what's perfect. No, you're perfect the way God made you. Perfect means whole, not perfection the way you think. Perfect means whole. You are perfect just the way God created you. I think that some of us need to just start to back away from some of this pressure that we've allowed to be placed on ourselves. And I think that as we show up more authentically and we show up more honest and we show up in our natural glow and beauty and joy and peace, and that light shines from the inside because it's coming from a place of love and self-love, I think that we are naturally attracting the people, places, and things for us organically. His lady says, yes, when I'm out with a ponytail, baseball cap, and sweats, all the attention comes. That's so crazy, but it's true. Yes. Listen, posting a natural selfie of yourself will surprise you on how beautiful we all are. Guys, I started posting my videos over with my natural hair over on YouTube. And so many women are like, oh my God, Rebecca, thank you for posting this. This is encouraging me to rock my hair. This is encouraging me to embrace my natural beauty. Thank you so much for showing up like this. T-Man 1000 says, it's something so attractive about a woman or person that's just being their self. I agree. And like I say, guys, ladies, I think that what men have been trying to tell us for a long time about being ourselves and being a little bit more natural is attractive, I think they're trying to tell you something. I think they're telling the truth. The truth. What message do you have for the men? Fellas, I think you need to be able to post messages that encourage women to be more natural. Like, yeah, I may like looking at these women online, but I'm not marrying her. I'm not trying to date her. I'm not trying to date the half-naked woman on IG all the time. Yeah, she's great to look at. I think the message from men has to be that they want naturally pretty women who aren't overdone too. Take some of the pressure off, because guess what? We as women thinks that's what men want. When you go on these IG influencers and you go on, these videos and they're freaking millions of likes and hundreds of thousands of views, and she's half naked or doing the splits naked, and you see that, fellas, like, as women, it's like, well damn, like, I can't do the splits naked. Like, I don't look like her. I don't have her body. I don't have her hair. Right? And there you go. Gum by Dose BJJ says the average guy doesn't even care to date a stick thin model. Exactly. That's one of the things that's come out of the bait weight challenge and the women in the Facebook group as we talked. I'm like, most of the men I know like a woman with a little meat on their bones, If I had to give advice to those considering it, please try it and watch how your spouse or loved one lights up. So that's from a fellas, ladies. He's saying, give it a try. Be a little more natural and see how it works. Sab says, I can't even do a split with clothes on. Thank you. Overdone is the operative word. It's being overdone is the problem. And I'll even say this. I don't ever feel like, even with my lashes and my extensions and everything, that was really overdone, Lady Gabby. I don't feel like I was overdone. I mean, I might still be processing it and realize it might have been overdone a little bit, but I don't think so. I never had on, 15 layers of makeup. I don't feel like I was overdone. But at the end of the day, I just think men are so much more attractive to a lot more natural than the current beauty standards that women hold for themselves. That's my point for the video. I'm not saying this is a rule. I'm just saying that in my experience, what I'm observing and seeing, like I said, I'm not saying this is scientific, but I think we've heard this from men for a very long time when they're saying they're attracted to much more natural looks than what we as women think. Real talk. What's your advice? Do you have women go for BBLs? I don't think there's anything wrong with getting some things done to your body. Especially when you guys, listen, when you're a woman, you've had a baby, you've had multiple children, you want to get some things tightened up, you want to get a little thing. Now, back again to, I think, the original comment, but don't be overdone. I'll go to the grocery store, guys, and some of the stuff I see, I'm like, that does not look good. What doctor did that to you? A lot of this stuff is getting so out of hand. Literally, like, I see ant butts looking like an ant. Literally, like, these bodies, I don't know who these doctors are. I cannot. Back again to the same thing with weaves and extensions. It used to be back in the day, you wanted it to look natural. I think originally BBLs was people, look, some little bumps, some curves to match your body type. This stuff has gotten out of control. Carrie says, inner beauty trumps outer beauty every time. There's my hubby, guys. Before getting the surgery, remember, men like all different shapes. They don't all like the same thing, which is why we are made differently. Exactly. It's so true. Some men like little booties. Some men like big breasts. Some men like small waists. Some men like legs. You don't even got to have butt and breasts. Some men like legs. Men, there's people like all different types of stuff. That's why I say, like I said, these standards have gotten us out of control. It's gotten out of control. Our society as a whole, guys, is getting very, very warped. Spending some time with my 21-year-old, listening to her express the pressure she feels, you know, at 21, and where she doesn't even participate in social media because it's too much. It's not good for her mental health. Guys, that's sad. That's really sad. Anyway, I gotta run. I love you guys. I don't know what to name this video. What do I name it? I said, have we as women become something? I said, what did I say? Have we as women become too glam, made up, or unnatural? What do I need to name this video, guys? Give me some titles I need. Do you think the women's standards are keeping them single? I think that as women create or are keeping up with these really, really high standards of beauty, and so now, you know, you're doing everything just like a Kardashian with your looks, right? When it comes to extensions and wigs and lashes and nails, and, you know, it's just everything did. Well, I think your standards for what you want in a partner or who you expect to date also go up. I think subconsciously, you know, women aren't doing all of these things just to keep up with each other. I think they're doing all of these things thinking this is the look that men want. But then the majority of the women who look like that are single. And even the ones who get married end up not staying married. You guys weigh that out. You tell me. Tell me what you think I should name this video, guys. I gotta run. But tell me what you think the name of this video should be. I need a title for this video. I didn't know what to title it. Is it Unrealistic Standards of Beauty? Do men like more natural women? Maybe that's a question. Maybe I'll title it that. I don't know. I gotta figure out a title for it so it makes sense. Anyway, I love you guys. Happy Friday. This is what, day 5 of the Love and Light Challenge. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Blessings in abundance. I'll see you tomorrow for my next video. You guys know I'm live for 30 days. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. I'm going to go home and see my husband. I love you guys. Zeneb says, do you agree that when you start looking better, you attract different types of men? Looking better how? Unrealistic beauty standards of beauty is good. Unrealistic standards of beauty. Okay, that's a good one. Unrealistic standards of beauty. Okay, that's a good one. To answer your question, do you agree that when you start looking better, you attract different type of men? Look better how? I mean, because that's all in someone's perception of what looking better is. Looking better to look like social media's standard of beauty, looking better to get in the gym and drop some weight and maybe lose 10 pounds closer to your bait weight and your optimal weight and health goal. I mean, there's too many variables to answer the question, babe. Look different how? I think that ultimately as a woman, the more confident you are, the more options you're going to have, because confidence is so attractive. Confidence is attractive. Confidence is sexy. So the better you feel about yourself, the more you're going to attract people. Not to say all those people will be what you want. Unrealistic standards of beauty. Okay, I got it. Unrealistic. I'm trying to see what somebody else said one that said it differently. Unrealistic beauty standards exposed. Okay. Blessings. Love you guys. Bye-bye.